Hi, I'm Johnny John. Meditation and yoga can be very powerful tools to develop self-awareness. And it's important to develop self-awareness because from self-awareness comes knowing. Now, writing can also be a very powerful tool to develop the knowing of the self. Writing is about writing your thoughts and emotions, things that are happening inside down a piece of paper. Writing can especially be helpful to clear any confusions happening in the mind, especially after you have experienced a suffering situation. Because when you have suffered, the mind will be in chaos. It will be confused. So many negative emotions, so many negative thoughts happening, and negative physical sensations. It can be very difficult to figure out how everything is happening in the mind just by thinking alone. So writing can help you to organize your thoughts, your emotions, onto a piece of paper so you can clearly see what's happening. Now imagine you're trying to write a movie script, and there are many characters, and you have to write a dialogue for each one of them having conversations with each other. Now it can be very difficult to do this just by thinking alone. It would be just confusing. Bob says this, Mary said that. But if you were to write them down on a piece of paper, then you can clearly see how one dialogue affects the other. And then you can better understand the flow of the conversation. And likewise, our mind is kind of like this. Because when you're in a suffering situation, all levels of the self will be speaking. For instance, the mental self will be generating all sorts of negative thoughts. The mental self, negative emotions. The physical self, negative physical sensations. So many things happening. So it's better to just write them down. So the next time you encounter suffering experience, you can simply write down your thoughts, your emotions, the physical sensations, basically everything that's happening inside onto a piece of paper, and that will help you to understand what's going on in the mind. You can also use the worksheet I have included in this video to help you organize your thoughts onto paper or onto the worksheet that I have provided. A good time to write also is at the end of the day, because this will help to uncover some of the unsettling thoughts and emotions brimming at the back of the mind. Writing them down will help you to release them, giving you better sleep. Let me give you a tip on how to use writing to develop the knowing of the self. Don't try too hard to write down your thoughts and emotions perfectly. Don't try to find the answer to the questions that you may have in your mind with a click of a finger. What you need to focus on is to get into a relaxed state where everything will just come. The thoughts, the emotions, anything that comes, just write it down. Don't be picky. Don't say, this is not worth writing down. That emotion is not worth writing down. Just write everything down. Realize that you will never reach your destination unless you lay down the path. And the things which become your path may not be the things that you find desirable, but they will help you to get there. So don't stress out. Just let it come. Whatever comes will come. And what you will realize that the more you write down, even the insignificant things, those are the pieces of puzzle that will eventually connect together, allowing you to see the bigger picture of things. So the tip is to get into a relaxed state. Just write down whatever comes into your mind. You can think about the experience in your mind to resurface all those emotions or thoughts, which will help you. So when I first began my journey of self-transformation, I actually used writing to develop the knowing of the self a lot. But now, because I have least confusion, I don't really write. But it's really helpful. So use writing as a tool for you to begin your journey of self-transformation, to get to know yourself. So in summary, writing is a powerful tool for you to get to know your mind better.